Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart, which at the time of this recording has continued to hold above a key support zone at around the $0.0433 mark. We are also trying to battle out the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we have fully maximized our target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and I believe that whatever we are seeing right now is the start of a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this larger Elliot wave con 3. And before I get further into the technical analysis and also give you my next price targets to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw this massive bounce to the upside obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $0.06278 mark, and after seeing the high for this wave 5 right here in blue, that completed an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside of this Elliot wave structure right here in yellow. And after seeing the formation of that first wave to the upside, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, and using the Fibonacci's connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, which is a minimum target area that we fully maximized. And after seeing our low in the formation of that wave 2, whatever we expected next is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out minimum target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.11808 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this wave 3 to the upside to do. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And I believe we are seeing such a scenario here on the Gala Games chart. And if I zoom in so that we can see that better, you can see that after making our low in the formation of that second wave, we have started this massive bounce to the upside in a move that has now given us a peak at around the $0.05302 mark in what I'm terming as the high for that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2, and once the low for that wave 2 is in, then we can expect another massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then push even higher in the formation of that wave 5, and getting to see whether the second wave down here has done the minimum that we expect a wave 2 to the lower side to do by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1. That gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that lies between the $0.04679 mark and the $0.4531 mark. And I can mark that target area here on the charts like that, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. That is this yellow target area. We have fully maximized it and given us the low for that wave 2, and there are chances that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out minimum target areas to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.06566 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And once the high for that wave 3 is in, then we can expect a wave 4, and then push even higher in the formation of this wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of these higher Elliot wave con 3 at around the $11736 mark, and that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And also for that move to also play out, there are key moves that I'm also expecting to play out over here, and the very first one is a break above the 20-day MA, which at the time of this recording we are trading below, which is now acting as resistance. And the moment we manage to break above it, then it will give us the support that we need for us to continue pushing even higher and continue watching the wave 1 high at around the $0.05313 mark, and a break above the wave 1 high, which is right here, could trigger even higher prices to fully maximize our target areas at around the $0.06601 mark in the formation of this wave 3. So continue watching the 20-day MA and also the wave 1 high, because a break above those areas here on the charts could trigger even higher prices to fully maximize our target areas in the formation of that wave 3. And also taking a look at the indicators before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 50 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of this wave 3. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bearish cross, but we are seeing a decrease in the selling momentum, meaning soon we are going to print that bullish cross to fully support higher prices in the formation of this wave 3. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing it on the Elliot structures. Here on the daily chart, you can see that I have this Elliot structure in red, where you can see that from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a massive bounce, seeing the all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing low prices in this ABC corrective structure in a move that has now given us the low for that larger Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect here on the long-term scenarios is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, where I have minimum target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.3017 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And once the high for that wave 3 is in, then we can expect a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios and also on the long-term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.